Welcome back to PennMicro. So far in this course, we've learned how to hold our instruments properly and how to move them in three-dimensional space without moving our wrists or our elbows. The next step really is to load the needle in such a way, or the needle driver in such a way that we can appropriately actually use our instruments to sew something. When we open up our pack here, the suture, in this case this is an 8/0 suture, is loaded onto the styrofoam backer. And you want to basically hold this and grab this with your needle driver in a position that you're going to be able to use it relatively quickly. So you just grab it out of the pack, unfurl the actual suture from the styrofoam backing. And now, if you take a look at it, the way I have it grabbed, it's at a very acute angle. You want to grab the needle with your forceps and present it to your needle driver again in a way that you're going to be able to use it in the sort of standard position. And that is typically, you want to hold the suture at the tip of your microneedle driver with 2/3 of the needle in front of you and 1/3 behind you. So let me demonstrate that. That's basically how you want to hold it. So I'm at the tip, approximately 2/3 of the needle is in front of me, 1/3 is behind me, and importantly, the needle is oriented tangent to the very tip, the curvature of the needle driver. The needle is tangent to that, or 90 degrees to that. And that's actually important. You want to load it this way. Frequently, I see my trainees often loading a needle that is at a very acute angle relative to the tip of the needle driver. And the problem that poses is if you want to sew something this way, in order for that to be, essentially transverse across the artery, you're going to need to bend your wrist in kind of an awkward position to be able to do that. And we want to avoid that kind of movement of your wrist. And so when it's tangent to the tip of the needle with 2/3, 1/3, this spinning motion that we practiced earlier is very effective to be able to translate this suture across an artery smoothly while able to follow the curve of the needle. So again, it's 2/3, 1/3.